go, people. So when I first started listening to this, I went, wow, Fort Worth is getting it on. They're really trying to do something. Then as it got deeper, I saw all the bullshit. Let's take a look at this.
Already started making some changes after a scathing review on officer use of force. The city is also about to roll out a brand new program trying to help police avoid any conflicts they may have with people with a mental health need. Jason Allen is
brand new program. Anytime you hear brand new program, that means money, officers, taking officers off the streets, special programs, you know, school resource, public affairs. Those are all special programs that take away from officers doing police work on the street. Just so you know that.
Walking us through the details.
Police in Fort Worth are now under orders to intervene if they see an inappropriate use of force.
That's pretty good. Now that they've got an order that says you must intervene when you see it, now you can hold other officers accountable. The problem is now officers, as soon as they see inappropriate force, they will look away. And now you have to prove they saw it, which is it's kind of like proving perjury. Unless somebody says I meant to lie, it's hard to prove perjury. You can say, oh, I didn't remember that, or I forgot, or I misspoke, or I'm not sure, or when I said that, the best of my recollection, I was being truthful. But now that you pointed out, I guess I was wrong. So it's very difficult to prove, and that's the same thing when you make an order, but at least there's an order in place.
Required to report it, and de-escalation is now more than just one single training class.
De-escalation is now more than one single training. Guess what? More money. More training for officers off the street. Not more accountability. Not more, you're going to lose your job if you don't follow your training. No. We'll just keep giving you more training and getting more money and telling the pesky citizens we need more taxes and get you to believe that we're actually give a shit about what you think when in fact we're just milking you for more money. Accountability is the only answer. Stop with the training bullshit narrative that government has got you believing. Every time government fails, if they just had more training, they wouldn't. It's not. It's accountability. There's no repercussions for doing the wrong thing and ignoring your training.
The fact of the matter is, if we want de-escalation to be part of the culture, it has to be interwoven into all of our use of force training to make sure officers understand how important it is.
Police Chief Neil Noakes told city leaders Tuesday officers use force in less than 1% of all calls.
Less than 1% of all calls. That's because there's so many damn bullshit calls that cops only go, oh, I think I saw somebody in the neighborhood. Okay, let me go by there. Okay, I just did a drive-by. I didn't see anybody. Put it as GOA. Gone on arrival. 10-8. So, of course, they didn't use force. They didn't contact anybody. I want to know how many times they use force when they actually contact somebody.
But the changes come after an expert review panel found officers were making tactical errors, encouraging conflict, and sometimes shrugging it off.
I wonder who this tactical expert that gave him this. Nice tattoos. Rick, what? I'm just saying, look at all those nice tattoos. Anyway.
Along with stronger training, Noakes said the department is doing more to avoid conflicts with people in a mental health crisis.
Avoiding conflict. We're doing more to avoid. Okay, let me translate that for you from the government media lies to confuse you people. That means we don't want to deal with mental health people because we just get complaints and we end up shooting them. So we're going to pass the buck to either the fire department, the ambulance, or mental health crisis people. And that way we don't have to deal with it. That's what that means. We're going to ask for more money for training, but then we're going to make someone else deal with it. And then that group will need more money for training because they're getting more calls because the police are sending all their calls to them. And then they're going to need the police to stand by, so we need more officers in order to have police stand by when they're there in case it goes bad. Yeah, that's it. More government. That always fixes everything.
Working on a grant for state mental...
Grant for money. Money, money, money. Training. Money, 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 training. No accountability.
Mental health training for eligible officers. Training dispatchers to direct calls.
Oh, more training for dispatchers. Great.
Callers with a mental health need to call 988, a suicide and crisis line. And working on a program with the fire department.
Fire department, great. Fire department don't go to enough fires. We got freaking 500,000 firefighters that don't fight fires. All they do is run around and block freaking traffic because of banana peels in the road, and they get a call out for that. Now, in order to justify more firemen, we'll have them come out to every mental health crisis. Perfect.
Department to let residents volunteer information.
Residents volunteer information. Okay, what that means is red flags, snitching, That means when you piss off one of your family members and they call the police and they volunteer information that you carry a gun, that you have guns, that you get upset, that you get angry sometime. Yeah, this is volunteer information about a family member.
About a family member, so first responders would know more about how to handle the situation.
Oh yeah, because they'll need to know more about how to handle it. Perfect.
So that when they show up on scene, we have a successful outcome. So say it is someone who is autistic. That family can let us know what their triggers are. Maybe they don't like to be touched.
Yeah, because we all know that police always are concerned about not touching or not escalating. Oh, we've seen that time and time again. We all know that's what they do. That's their goal. What? This is such a bullshit money grab to confuse and get taxpayers to go, oh, see, they're trying, Rick. They're doing a good whatever.
The chief said the department is still working on efforts to improve diversity.
Here we go. Improve diversity. Improve lowering standards to hire more people that can't do the job so we can say we're diverse.
With single-digit increases for Hispanic and women in the last year.
Oh, so it's about what bathroom you use, or what ethnicity, or what race, or what religion. That's what we need to hire. If we just had more money, more training, and more diversity, then if you citizens give up your guns, we'll be able to keep you safe. Just follow government's rules.
But no increases in the percentage of black officers. However, he did introduce
no percentage of black. That's the problem. Because every police chief that's black in every predominantly black community, all their problems are solved because they have black officers. Really? It's not a freaking color issue. It's a training and standard issue.
New leadership staff that he said may make it the most diverse.
Oh, look, we have every little group checkbox. Doesn't matter what they know, how good they are, what they've done. We'll just pay them more, promote them, so we can put you out at a press conference and say, look at us. Look how diverse we are. Wow. Look at that. Even got a little token white guy dude.
Department has had. City leaders asked for the chief to come back at least every quarter with more updates on the department's progress. In Fort Worth, Jason.
Yeah, perfect. So this started out as hey, Fort Worth is doing good. And then I listened to what they were actually saying, and it's all bullshit. Rick, why do you hate police? They're good and they'll come save you. Well, that's because you're an idiot. All right, we'll end that there.